Hello and welcome to Indie5. I am Brian and this is my little show in which I'm going to introduce independent films, 5 at the time. These won't really be reviews, but more like introductions, and I will also share some of my impressions. I do this because I believe that independent film can be just as good as those that you see in the cinema by the big studios. And because I live in Czech Republic right now, I will also introduce some Czech indie movies, because I know that these guys are good and deserve to be well known. So without any further talk, here come the first 5.
Another Earth is a sci-fi drama which tells the story of two people who cross their paths in a tragic accident the night another Earth is discovered up in the sky. The story is mainly told from the point of view of Rhoda, who is played by beautiful Brit Marling, who also contributed to writing of the story. If you would expect this to be a full-scale sci-fi, then you probably would be disappointed. This is about 90% drama and 10% sci-fi, but it still works, and this other Earth has its place in the story. The highlights of this movie are definitely the great directing and acting performances both by Brit Marling and Will Maypoter. Unfortunately, this film is being weighed down by some scenes which feel too stretched out and also chaotic camera. The film won many awards and helped Brit Marling to become an established actress and star in other movies. If you wanna see cool effects and alien monsters, then look no further than Envoy. It was written and directed by David Weinstein, who was already famous for his short movie Azurius Rising. This is a story of a little boy who befriends a deadly alien creature which sets him out on a life-changing journey. The story was inspired by movies like E.T. and other timeless classics of the 80s and 90s. This 9-minute video doesn't have a self-contained story. It is actually a proof of concept which demonstrates the characters and the story and the overall mood of the movie, and also demonstrate the abilities of the team. The film isn't trying to introduce anything new. It actually contains a cliché story and cliché characters. But it is the adventure itself that counts as an entertainment, which this movie does very well. And hopefully it will continue in that spirit when it becomes a full feature movie. If you dream of becoming a model, you might want to watch Snow Angel first. Eliška and Jana are two girls living high up in the mountains who dream of living in a big city and becoming supermodels. Soon they find out, however, that nothing is as simple as it seems when the glamour of a big city shows its ugly face. The film demonstrates how easy it is to fall into the underworld full of violence, abuse and prostitution. It was written and directed by an English filmmaker, Will Thomas Freeman, who currently resides in Prague. Will has created several other short movies in the past, winning awards for some of them, and also working for others as a director of photography. His skill in visual styling shows in Snow Angel, where every setting has its own color and mood, and Will showed his skill especially in the snowy environment, where he had to deal with high contrasting landscape. The girls are beautiful, and the story definitely delivers its message about the dangers of following one's dream and the philosophy of beauty. However, the film suffers from shorter running time, being cut down to 20 minutes from the original 40. We don't get enough time to fully connect with the characters and delve deeper into the atmosphere. That being said, the film still holds up its own ground and delivers exactly what it promised. Sci-fi movies are increasingly easier to make. State Zero is the proof of that. Coming out of the mind of a Swedish concept artist, André Wallin, this short movie takes us to the near future where most of the world turned into a wasteland. We follow a group of soldiers headed to investigate a survey tower suddenly gone offline. The author-director's graphical talent shows up in its full glory here, with stunning CGI, great designs and well-made props. However, the dialogues are the weakest point of this film, making the soldiers sometimes sound more like they are completely detached from their mission.
Does your mama know you out playing with the big boys today?
The story ends with a cliffhanger, and due to the immense popularity of this piece, we might be easily expecting a continuation. I guarantee you have never seen anything like Buddy. This short film takes place in a reality where dogs don't exist, but are rather replaced by lesser humans who act as pets. Buddy is one such pet, but his previous owner abused him and eventually left him out in the woods. The story then follows Buddy as he finds a new master and maybe even new hope for the future. This interesting short film was directed by a rising star of Czech independent film, Jan Haluza, who also handled the camera. Haluza is already well known for his long list of short movies, which also helped him to win quite a large fandom. The cast gives a great performance, considering that none of them is a professional actor. It is always clear who actually is the lesser human and who isn't. The director uses that to create a perfect atmosphere in a world seen through Buddy's eyes and incorporates elements of Dog's life, such as being spayed or being offered for adoption in a TV show. The biggest downside comes from its very nature of being an independent film. It won't appeal to everyone, and it sometimes has to deal with its own technical shortcomings. The camera sometimes struggles with composition, and the set and the sound design are practically non-existent. The movie is worth seeing for its originality alone, and is a great example of an independent director who actually knows what he's doing. A nice touch is also the credits, where the lesser human actors are written in all lowercase letters.
So this was just a little fraction of what independent film has to offer. So if you liked any of these movies, then don't forget to watch our next episodes. And also check out our website, unitedfilm.cz.